Hey friends, how are you? It's Elliot here. Just had a sweet meditation. That's why I look so chill. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you about how the law of attraction worked for me the other day, and a little bit about the law of attraction and how we might observe it instead of trying to use it. Because let me just tell you what happened first. I'm moving in a month, and I don't have any furniture. Basically, I didn't have any furniture, and I was talking with my brother on the phone, and he said, "Well, is there anything my brother's doing okay financially?" And he said, "Well, if there's anything you need, I can help you out." And I was like, "Well, no, I appreciate that. Thanks. I'll probably just find a coffee table and some end tables. It's pretty much all I need." And I might be getting a couch or whatever, and I said, so I might find a coffee table and some end tables at a garage sale or something. So it's no problems, right? And then I went for a walk, and I just so I have this something that I don't really need it, but I could use it. I could use a coffee table and some end tables. Otherwise, I'm going to have a living room with nothing in it. It's just going to be, which could be useful also. Big yoga space, right? And so I went for a walk, and I was actually going to go to the grocery store, but I forgot. This happened on Friday, and I thought I'll go get some food, and I forgot it was Good Friday, and I forgot everything was going to be closed. I get to the grocery store, and there's no cars. And I was like, huh, oh well. So I just went for a nice walk. That's fine. And then I went home, and I thought, well, let's go home a different way. And I went down the railroad tracks, and I walked down the railroad tracks, and then there was a little exit and onto a street, and walked down the street, and somebody was throwing out a sweet coffee table and two end tables, and they're in really good shape. There's a little chip out of the top of the coffee table, but other than that, it looks immaculate, and the legs need to be refinished. But it's perfect for what I need. Two end tables and a coffee table. So it's really interesting. So I had this. It wasn't even a real desire. It was just something that I sort of could use. It was like, oh, that would be nice, or something that I need but don't want. You know what I mean? Something that I could use, but it's not detrimental to my happiness. And so the Buddha said, all mental states are mind wrought, and that we create our experience with our minds. Abraham talks about that we create our experience with our thoughts. We attract what we think, and a lot of teachers teach about this. And Abraham in particular, they really focus on desire, and that it's get what you want and create and all this kind of stuff. But if you've seen my video called Abraham Hicks, maybe controversial for some people, but surprisingly had quite a good response, and quite a positive response. And if you see that, I talked about how Abraham's really keeping people in desire and keeping people in their lower chakras, and when we're in desire, we're in lack, we're in striving, we're in becoming, trying to get things, and that's not the place where peace is found. Peace is found when we're surrendered into just ease and acceptance, and everything is okay the way it is, and we're not craving things, and we're not having aversion towards what we don't have, and then wanting to get things that we do want. So the way I think is probably more useful to look at the law of attraction is to understand that it's a natural law. It's the way things work, and to observe it instead of try to use it. It's like if you had, you understand that, as a man, I could get sexual pleasure from a woman. It's incredible. It's amazing to get sexual pleasure from a woman. doesn't mean I need to go and use women to get what I want, to get sexual pleasure. I can just live my life, and if a woman and I become attracted to each other, and then we end up having sexual relations, I can observe that sexual pleasure that I get from the woman, that she helps me create. And so that is a useful way of relationships, of observing relationships instead of using people. And the law of attraction, I think, is the same way. I think it's better for us if we observe it and realize that it's a natural law and that it's something that we can enjoy, but to not try to use it to gain things. Because when we're trying to gain things, we're thinking about ourselves, things I need, and most of the times we need very little. To be happy, certainly we don't need anything, because it's shown that people in countries that don't have anything are often the most happiest. So, often the happiest. My grandma's not so good on videos, but who cares? Anyways, so I think just observing that this is the way life is, and that oftentimes it's more rewarding when, and I find the law of attraction works the best, when I don't actually need things, when I don't actually want things, when I have these passing desires, like, oh, that would be nice, no, that would be nice, and then it just happens. And so, because there is no need, there is no lack, it's just like, oh, that would be nice, and then I get some kind of confirmation. It's not necessarily always getting something physically, but some type of confirmation, or sometimes it's physical. And so I think in this way, if we look at the law of attraction as sort of like a sunset, something to enjoy, not to go chasing the sun, because you could chase the sunset forever and it'll make you tired. Because you could drive fast enough, then you could always have the sunset. But if you just observe it and allow it to be there and enjoy it, I think it'd be more beneficial for all of us. So I love you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.